Hello guys and welcome back. Today just going to take a look at some inexpensive 1/6 scale plastic vehicles. So this is a vehicle I had back in the 90s. It was a pretty cool vehicle, came out. It's just inexpensive, kind of thing you would find at like a Big Lots back in the day. I believe Kmart used to carry them. So it's called the First Strike Commando. It's looks like some kind of like Jeep or Bronco. It's a pretty cool little thing. There's a lot of different configurations for this. This is like the pimped out version with all of the extras. The ones I had back in the day didn't have all of these extra features like the missile launcher and the bumper and all of that other stuff, but just a basic vehicle came with a few stickers. So this is the upgraded version, so to speak, made by American Plastic Toys, as you can see on the box right here. Obviously, it's meant for 12-inch action figures. It's interesting to take a look at a couple of the pictures of the figures that are in the vehicle. I noticed that it's like a Hall of Fame body, but a formative head. So I guess they kind of made some Frankenstein figures to avoid copyright. That's just a guess, but interesting to note that. And American Plastic Toys apparently is a offshoot or the continuation of a company called Gay Toys, which came out in the 70s, kind of goofy name, which is why they probably changed it over to American Plastic Toys. But we'll take a look at the vehicle and you'll see the printing on the actual vehicle on the manufacturer. So let me go ahead and get it out of the box. So backing up just a little bit. Really cool vehicle, nice color scheme that they've gone with the very dark tanned for the hubcaps or wheels, and interior nice green and black for the rest of it, and of course a little white steering wheel. So just taking a look at the interior on it. Basic, simple, but clean and nice. Reminds me a bit of the Tonka Bronco that came out that you could change the wheels on for styling. But really nice, basic, simple. Now the ones I had in the 90s didn't have this extra bumper piece that attached onto here, so you would just have the regular front grille. I don't want to crack this, so I'm going to leave that in place for now, but pretty cool. And it has some attachments. Take a look at that. Also came with some sticker sheets. You get a bunch of different stickers, so you could set it up the way you would want it. License plates, things like that. Pretty cool. You'll notice I mentioned vehicles because I did pick up another vehicle about a month ago, which I haven't showcased yet, by the same manufacturer. Pull that in. So that's the Dune Buggy. It's also pretty much the same scale, slightly smaller. Don't worry, I'll get an action figure to show you how they look in these vehicles. But this is also another inexpensive vintage plastic vehicle. It's got some nice motor detail. And you notice the steering wheels on both of them are identical because it is the same manufacturer. So you got that simple white plastic steering wheel on both of them. And then taking a look at the undercarriage. Show you the printing of the manufacturer. If you can make that out, let's see. Ooh, I definitely got it upside down. So there you can read it. Really cool, inexpensive vehicles. Got the Jeep for $25, and that's, you know, of course, a vintage used, but almost mint. This I think I picked up for about 20 as well. They do range in price. You got to kind of hunt to get a good price on them, but it can be done. So next we'll take a look at a action figure in the vehicles. Okay, so I put into the First Strike Commando vehicle a 1975 G.I. Joe Air Adventure. It's a 12-inch action figure. Just kind of bring it in closer, and you can see the fit. Fits really well. Plenty of leg room. So that's not a problem. You can see you can pretty easily fit 2 action figures into there in the front seats. The back seat's obviously going to be more useless because of its size, but you could still probably squeeze one in there in an awkward position. But that's the fit. And you can see he's in there pretty good when you pull it forward. You can see he doesn't look like his head is sticking out the top or anything weird like that. So, perfectly scaled for 12-inch action figures, which is really nice. Alright, next up for the Dune Buggy. You can see you can definitely get a 12-inch action figure in there, but it's cramped. It's not a really great scale. It's probably better for like a big gym or something in that size scale. But as you can see, you can fit them in. You're definitely not going to get 2 action figures side by side. There's just really not enough room. So the scale on this model is not great for using with 12-inch action figures. You could manage it, but it just doesn't look right. Like even if you take the front view there, you see, you know, the head is sticking out, which kind of looks ridiculous. Okay, this here is the Tonka Bronco. I mentioned it in the video, so I thought it's definitely worth bringing in to show you what I'm talking about for those not familiar with it. This vehicle came out in the late 70s. I think it was produced maybe through the early 80s. As you can see, the styling cues are very similar between the two. And the size is also pretty much identical, actually. They've also got T-top design on both of them. So the notable difference is this has got the fastback design on the First Strike Commando, whereas this one's got a little bit more of a traditional rear canopy. Also, the construction of the vehicles is way different because of the materials used. plastic. The Tonka, living up to Tonka's name, is all pressed steel. So this is a very heavy, durable vehicle. By a lot. It weighs way more than the First Strike Commando. And I'll also show you how an action figure sits in there. I think it's even slightly more roomy even than the First Strike. So you can see getting an action figure, 12-inch action figure in there is no problem at all. You'll easily fit two. The back, because of the canopy, probably be difficult as well, but really robust, well-designed, excellent vehicle. If you're into 1/6 scale action figures or G.I. Joe, great little options to get something different for your collection. This one also has a really neat feature. This is an incomplete vehicle, so the original one would have come with a gas can, a spare tire, and a rack for the back of it, as well as I think perhaps even a jack, because one of the neat features for this vehicle is you could change the tires. So it has this little lever. See if I can demonstrate. Yep. So you turn that lever and the wheel can come off. So you can simulate changing tires, which is a really cool little feature. Something you really don't see on toys anymore. Shane Tonka didn't make more 1/6 scale vehicles. This one is pretty awesome. Alright guys, so that's it. That was a look at 3 1/6 scale vehicles that are not part of any major toy line, but would be good for 1/6 scale or 12-inch action figures. Hope you enjoyed a look at that. As you can see, not everything is the same quality, and certain vehicles like the Dune Buggy over there, while it could work, it's probably best avoided for scale reasons. But that's it. Hope that was of some use to you. And until next time, thanks for watching.